Hello, I'm Angela Scartelli, and this is Minor News. As many of you know, I worked in the war. Now, I know that's a long time ago for a lot of you folks, but for me, it's just yesterday. I was one of the first women to be hired at the nickel mines up here in Sudbury. Basically, there was a shitstorm happening overseas, and a lot of our boys had to go there to fight. There were a lot of casualties, and one of our boys, Jimmy Girolometti, got his leg blown off in Normandy. Oh, did I ever feel bad about that one, because that was his good leg. His other leg was a clubfoot. Some kind of luck you have, right? You go over to war, and the good leg gets blown off instead of the bad leg. You know, I dated Jimmy for a while, and despite his clubfoot, he was a really good kisser and would kiss me for hours. I think it was to compensate for the clubfoot. But I had to break up with him because it was very hard to date a clubfoot. He used to get in the way. You know how many times he kicked me? One time he kicked me right into Lake Ontario. I said, Jimmy Girolometti, if you kick me one more time, you're gonna regret it. It was the last time I saw him. Honest to God, couldn't take it. Anyhow, during the war though, us gals had such a good time. I was even making more money than my Gus. Gus is my late husband. Anyhow, I was hired as a rock picker in the crushing plant, and that had to be the dirtiest plant in all of Inco. That dust was just so much. So anyways, I'm picking a drill bit, and all of a sudden my sleeve of my coverall gets caught on the conveyor and it shoots me up in the air like a rag doll, and I land on the conveyor right into the mouth of the crusher and just crushed his whole arm off. Ooh-wee, gotta tell you how crazy the gals all went, people screaming, passing out. Apparently one girl shit her pants. I had lost consciousness, but when I came to, all I could smell was Doris Malinsky's shit. I don't know what those Polish people put in their bodies, but Jesus Christ, I thought, my God, did World War II land here at the Inco mines? Anyhow, I was spent a month in intensive care, and I got better, but I had to readjust with just one arm, you know? Couldn't do all the things that all you people can do, like tie your shoelaces and, you know, put your arms around your dancing partner and push yourself off the toilet seat. But you know, my Gus would always tie my shoelaces. That man was an angel, even when I wasn't wearing shoes, if you know what I mean. He used to play break and enter with his fingers. 5 years ago, I got a call from a gal over at the university wanting to know if she could interview me about my experiences at the nickel mines. And I said, heck, why not? And a flood of memories came shooting through me. You know, one of my favorite times from the war was when Gus would wait for me on the porch as I walked up the way after a shift. He'd always have a scotch and soda ready for me, and he'd sing this song. Oh, this girl I adore isn't there anymore. She's a welder at shop number 3. She works night and day, making overtime pay, and she hasn't a moment for me. Oh, in vain do I wait by the fruit mine gate, and waiting I plaintively pine for a vine-covered porch, an acetylene torch, and that little spot welder of mine. And then Gus would kiss me on the forehead, and we'd hold hands till the sun went down.